So Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's deal with Netflix, they just announced this morning, it has come to an end as we know it.
It's about time.
Meghan's camp is leaking stories that she's not done yet fighting to stay on with Netflix. In a desperate bid, they claim she is still in the midst of negotiations.
Netflix just pulled the plug on Meghan Markle's lifestyle empire, and the leaked internal emails are absolutely savage. I'm talking about a duchess who walked away from the British royal family, thinking she could build a billion-dollar brand, only to discover that Americans don't actually want to buy a $50 jam from someone whose biggest qualification is marrying a prince. But here's the part that's going to destroy you. This wasn't just about bad ratings. Picture this. It's 2020, and Netflix is throwing money around like confetti. Harry and Meghan walk in with their royal credentials, and boom, $100 million contract. Fast forward to today, and Netflix executives are asking themselves one question: what exactly did we pay for? The stakes? Netflix's entire celebrity partnership strategy is under scrutiny, and Meghan's reputation as a business mogul is hanging by a thread.
Everybody lost interest in this show. It dropped like a stone. People didn't even want to make fun of it. They're just bored of it. The whole thing's a mess. This is a huge disaster for Meghan Markle.
This could reshape how streaming platforms approach celebrity deals forever. Here's what everyone's talking about on social media. When people went looking for Meghan's American Riviera Orchard products on Netflix's website, they found absolutely nothing. Not a single jar of jam, not one herbal tea pack. One Twitter user put it perfectly: "I've seen more products in a Dollar Tree clearance section than in Meghan's entire Netflix partnership." But wait, Netflix just confirmed they never carried her products for sale. Ever. According to a Netflix spokesperson quoted by the Daily Mail, the platform has never sold American Riviera Orchard products. So where exactly did that partnership money go?
Netflix wants to be the outlet she takes if and when things fall apart with Prince Harry. They want the exclusive. That's why they continue to have that relationship with her.
Social media users are having a field day with this revelation. One viral TikTok stated, "Meghan really got Netflix to pay her to sell imaginary jam." The comment section is brutal, with users calling this the biggest finesse in streaming history. Now, here's where it gets really spicy. Industry insiders are whispering about something much bigger brewing behind closed doors. According to PR expert Mark Burkowski, who was quoted in multiple outlets, Netflix has done a very neat job of pivoting away from two very expensive people who didn't deliver.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's deal with Netflix is done because they couldn't bring home the bacon, okay? I think the folks at Netflix thought they're huge stars, everyone's gonna wanna hear from them.
That $100 million contract, gone. Replaced with what they're calling a first look deal, which is Hollywood speak for "we'll consider your ideas if we feel like it, but we're not writing any more big checks." Fans on Reddit are calling it the great Netflix finesse, and they're not wrong. One highly upvoted comment read, "Netflix paid Meghan millions to essentially become a lifestyle influencer, and she couldn't even influence people to buy her non-existent products." But there's more to this story that Netflix doesn't want you to know about. But here's what really has people talking. Meghan's lifestyle show With Love, Meghan ranked at number 136 on Netflix's charts after 2 weeks. 136. To put that in perspective, a documentary about paint drying would probably rank higher. Social media is absolutely roasting this performance. One TikTok comment that went viral said, "My cousin's wedding video has more views than Meghan's show, and only 12 people attended that wedding." The guest lineup, it included Chrissy Teigen, some Netflix chefs who were already under contract, and Meghan's personal friends. Industry insiders called it very underwhelming, which is corporate speak for nobody A-list wanted to be associated with this potential train wreck. According to social media users, the show feels like watching someone's expensive home movies rather than professional entertainment. One Twitter user summed it up: "This show has all the production value of a YouTube channel with 12 subscribers." But there are even more shocking details about what happened during production. But here's what nobody saw coming, and this changes everything about how we see this whole situation. Meghan just shut down her shop, My Page. Completely gone. The same page where she was curating fashion and lifestyle products just months ago, promising fans access to her carefully selected recommendations. Industry insiders claim this move suggests something major is happening behind the scenes. You know what this tells us? Even she knows it's over.
Prince Harry's never been someone who has run a successful business, right? Prince Harry was a prince. He would go to events, he would go to ribbon cuttings. He's not someone who ever ran a huge successful business.
But wait, there's more. Social media sleuths have discovered something even more shocking about the timing of this shutdown. ID 5/100 seconds, the big revelation. Here's the tea that really has everyone shook. This wasn't just a business partnership gone wrong. This was a masterclass in how quickly Hollywood can turn on you when the numbers don't add up and the promised content doesn't materialize. Netflix bet on the royal brand, thinking Americans would eat up anything with Meghan's name on it. Instead, they got a reality check about the difference between tabloid fame and actual audience engagement that translates to streaming numbers. But here's what insiders don't want you to know. Throughout this entire partnership, there were warning signs that Netflix executives chose to ignore because of the royal connection. According to industry gossip, when Meghan's team pitched the lifestyle brand integration, Netflix executives had concerns about the viability but were pressured by higher-ups who wanted the royal association at any cost. The internet has been savage about this revelation. One viral tweet summed it up. Meghan really thought she could turn royal drama into Netflix gold, but instead gave us the most expensive infomercial nobody wanted to watch, featuring products that didn't even exist. Social media users are calling this the American Riviera Orchard scam, though these are unverified claims from online commentators. 180-220 seconds, the deeper implications. But there's an even deeper story here that reveals something troubling about celebrity culture and streaming economics. Industry insiders claim that Meghan's team oversold her influence and market appeal, presenting Netflix with engagement metrics that may not have told the complete story about her actual fan base's purchasing power. According to social media analysis, while Meghan has millions of followers across platforms, the engagement rates on content related to her lifestyle brand were significantly lower than projected. One digital marketing expert who requested anonymity told industry publications, "The numbers just don't add up. High follower counts don't always translate to loyal customers, especially when you're asking people to pay premium prices for what are essentially rebranded generic products." But here's the most damaging part. Netflix spent months promoting a partnership that was never fully operational from a retail perspective. Social media users have been digging into this story, with one Twitter thread breaking down the timeline and claiming to show receipts of the discrepancies between public statements and actual product availability. 220-400 seconds, final revelation and consequences. Here's the final piece that completes this puzzle. Netflix's decision to distance themselves from this partnership could signal a broader shift in how streaming platforms approach celebrity deals. According to entertainment industry analysts, this situation has become a cautionary tale that other celebrities and their teams are studying closely. The era of getting paid massive amounts upfront based purely on name recognition might be coming to an end. But what's most telling about this entire situation is how social media has reacted. Instead of rallying around Meghan, users are treating this as entertainment, turning her business struggles into memes and viral content that generates more engagement than her actual show. One particularly savage TikTok stated, "Meghan's biggest success on Netflix was accidentally creating content for other people to make fun of on other platforms." 240+ seconds, resolution and reflection. What's the lesson here that the industry is taking from this situation? In the streaming wars, your last name might get you in the door, but only authentic content and genuine audience connection keeps you there. And judging by these numbers, authenticity was never really on the menu. The future of this partnership? Netflix executives are probably updating their celebrity vetting process as we speak, implementing new metrics that focus on actual deliverables rather than just star power. And Meghan? She's learning the hard way that leaving the royal family might have been the easy part. Building a media empire without that palace backing is a whole different game, especially when your business model might have been built on royal mystique rather than actual products or compelling content. Social media continues to dissect every aspect of this partnership failure, with users claiming it represents everything wrong with celebrity culture and the disconnect between famous people and their actual market appeal. But perhaps most telling is what this situation reveals about modern audience sophistication. Viewers are no longer willing to support content or products just because of celebrity attachment. They want value, authenticity, and genuine entertainment. As one viral comment put it, We wanted a royal success story, but instead got a masterclass in how privilege doesn't automatically translate to business acumen. The Netflix Meghan situation continues to evolve, but the damage to both her business reputation and future partnership prospects might already be done.